Hello again, welcome to day 2 with our poem of the week. You'll notice this time I have some words covered in our poem, so we can't even start reading it yet. They happen to be the same words that we highlighted last time. So here's what we're going to do. You're going to need either a whiteboard or a piece of paper and a pencil to do this activity because we're going to work on writing out these words before we uncover them. So if you don't have those resources available right now, hit pause, go get them, and then come back and hit play again. I have my whiteboard and marker here, so we're ready to begin. Now, who out there can remember the title of our poem of the week? Oh, yeah, that's right. It was trees. That's exactly right. And we were working on that long E sound in the word. So what I want you to do on your whiteboard or your piece of paper is I want you to stretch out that word trees. Say it nice and slow and write how you think the word trees is spelled. Also, you can activate your memory and think about what that word looks like because you've seen it lots of times. All right, let's do trees. Trees. Go ahead, write down what you think you hear in that word. What are the letters? Okay. Now, I'm going to go ahead and see how well you did. Are you ready? We started with one of our blend sounds, and it's the most difficult of the blend sounds. This is a tricky one. It says trees, and if you remember, trees starts with a T-R. If you happen to put C-H-R, don't worry, it's okay because that's what we hear sometimes when we say that word trees. It almost sounds like that CH at the beginning. But here's what you can know. CH will never be followed by an R right away. There will always be a vowel right after it. So we know in this blend, it can't be a CH that's there. So I'm going to go ahead and take that back off of my board. I remembered my rag this time. That is off of my board, and there's my blend at the beginning. If you didn't get it right, you can go ahead and see if you can fix it now. Now, what was the next thing you heard in trees? Oh, did you hear that long E sound? What letters did you put down for it? Notice I said letters. Did you put the E and the E, remembering both of them for trees? Am I done? This is only one tree. We were talking about all trees, weren't we? So we needed that plural S on the end to show us it's more than one. There is our word trees. Fantastic. I'm going to set this down, and we are going to slowly uncover and check our word, reading it as we see each of the parts. Here we go. Ready? Trees. There's that word we just made. Let's do it again. Here we go. Trees. There's that word, trees. We've now uncovered our first two words. Let's go ahead and read the title and our first stanza, and then we're going to read beginning our second stanza until we get to our next covered word, okay? Let's go ahead and read together. Here we go. Trees. Trees are the kindest things I know. They do no harm. They simply grow and spread a shade for cows. What was it in the poem? Spread a shade for what kind of cows? How did we describe them? Oh, did you remember it was sleepy cows? And spread a shade for sleepy cows? I'm going to take trees off of my board. And I'm going to slowly stretch out. Sleepy. Sleepy. Ooh, this one's kind of a long word. It's got a lot of sound parts. I'm going to draw lines for each of those sound parts I hear. Oh, I heard one of our S blends we worked on a while back. Oh, I hope you heard it. E, E. Kind of a tricky word. Let's see if you can fill in the letters that you hear in the word sleepy. Go ahead. Say it slowly. Don't miss any of those sounds. All right, let's see what you got. Right here at the beginning, I put 2 blanks for 2 letters in our S blend that I told you. I gave you a little hint. Sleepy. What 2 letters did you put down for our S blend at the beginning of this word? Yes, you're right. S and L. Sl at the beginning. What about the next? Ooh, I made that line kind of extra long for that next sound. Slee. Ooh, sounds like my vowel sound. Slee. Ooh, long vowel sound. What did you put down? You remembered our 2 E's we're working on? Sleepy. Sleepy. Ooh, what was the last sound you heard? The next sound you heard? It was a P. Sleepy. Now the last one is really tricky. It's not a tricky sound. Sleepy, I hear the sound, but it's tricky what letter makes it. If you remember when we studied our vowels, and we were studying all 5 of our vowels, A, E, I, O, U, all of our vowels, a couple of our friends kept saying, and sometimes even Y. And I said, yes, that's very true. Even though that's not one of the 5 vowels we were studying, that is true. This is one of those words where sometimes Y is a vowel because the Y is saying the E sound at the end of that word. Sleepy. Now, if you put an E there, that's okay. You were trying your best. You heard that sound, but now you know it's a Y at the end that's making that vowel E sound at the end of the word. Let's say it slowly. E, E, sleepy. All right, now let's take a look at that word as we uncover it. Here we go. E, E. There's that word. Sleepy. Fantastic. All right, so we're going to start from the beginning again. This time we're going to read all the way through the 3rd stanza. We're going to start the 4th stanza and stop at that next covered word. Here we go. Read with me. Trees. Trees are the kindest things I know. They do no harm. They simply grow and spread a shade for sleepy cows and gather birds among their boughs. They give us fruit in leaves above and wood to make our houses of and leaves to burn on, what was it? Oh yeah, that super fun holiday, Halloween. Oh my goodness, I gotta clear my board off here. Now, the first thing I want you to do with this word Halloween is, I want you to get your tapping fingers out. Get them out, get them ready. Thank you. I'm going to ask you to tell me how many word parts Halloween has in it. Go ahead, tap it out. Okay, tell me nice and loud. Ooh, I heard a couple of different answers coming from out there. Ready? Do it with me. Here we go. Halloween. If you said 3, you were right. Do it with me one more time. Halloween. 3 word parts tapped in that word. Excellent. So I'm actually going to give you the first 2 word parts because this one's kind of tricky. So Halloween starts H-A-W-E-E-N. double L-O. I'm remembering a song that I used to sing a long time ago, back when I first taught first grade many, many years ago. And the music teacher taught me a song about spelling Halloween. H-A-double-L-O. I'm not going to say any more because I don't want to tell you the end of the song or the end of the word, because that's where I'm going to make you do the work. Here's the beginning. Hallow. I want you to do the end of the word, the third tap. Halloween. You do the third part of the word. Ween. Go ahead and work on it. All right, I'm going to put some lines for the number of sounds we hear in that part at the end. Hallow. Na. I hear 3 sounds at the end of this word. What is the first letter that we hear after hallow? Oh, it's a W that says W. Halloween. Oh, there's that long vowel sound again. What letters are we using to make it? That's right, E. E. Halloween. Ends with that N. Good job. Halloween. So now I'll finish the song just because it's fun. H-A-L-L-O-W-E-E-N. It's a fun song. So there is the word Halloween. Let's go ahead and uncover and check Halloween as well. Here we go. Halloween. Fantastic. One of the things I want to point out, because we've been working on, is seeing chunks in words and being able to find those chunks to help say the word. So some of you might be like, well, I see the all chunk in that word, but I don't hear all. Remember, not all of our words follow the rules, and this one does not follow the chunking rule. So even though it has all and hall at the beginning of it, we don't say Halloween, we say Halloween. So this one doesn't follow the rules, even though you see that chunk. Great job at spotting that chunk, though. All right, let's go to our last word here. We're going to read the whole poem again until we get to that last word, and we're going to pause and figure it out. Here we go. Trees. Trees are the kindest things I know. They do no harm. They simply grow and spread a shade for sleepy cows and gather birds among their boughs. They give us fruit and leaves above, and wood to make our houses of, and leaves to burn on Halloween, and in the spring, new buds of, what was that word? Green. You're exactly right. All right, I'm going to clear my board again. And we're going to work on that word green. Oh my goodness, I think I hear another blend at the beginning. Green. Oh, one of our R blends. Green. All right, go ahead. Write that word green for me, please. Okay, run your finger underneath it. Let's check your spelling, see if you got all the sounds. Green. Think you have them all? All right, let's write it out and see. Here we go. Ready? Grr. Grr. Ooh, there's that R blend. It's a GR blend. Green. What letters are making that long E sound? E. E. Good job. Green. Green. Excellent. There's that word green. One more time. Let's say the word slowly as we uncover it slowly, listening to the sounds in that word. Here we go. G, R, green, green. Good job. I noticed the "een" chunk at the end of both of those words. Oh, helping us make those rhyming words, huh? Ending the same, Halloween and green. Excellent. Okay, now we get to read the poem one more time, reading it through beginning to end and enjoying our poem. Here we go. Trees. Trees are the kindest things I know. They do no harm, they simply grow and spread a shade for sleepy cows and gather birds among their boughs. They give us fruit and leaves above and wood to make our houses of and leaves to burn on Halloween. And in the spring, new buds of green. Fantastic. Thank you so much for enjoying our poem and our e-eval lesson. I'm going to remind you, yesterday I challenged you to make as many of those E words as possible, and tomorrow we're going to work on some of those. So here's what you can do in the meantime. Today, you can get on Class Dojo and maybe send me 1, 2, or 3. Oh, I have a really loud bird out here today. 1, 2, or 3 of those long E words that aren't in our poem that maybe we can add to a list, and maybe we'll make a list of as many of those long E words as we can together. Thanks so much for tuning in today, and I'll see you again tomorrow on Wednesday for our next lesson. Bye.